chose 3 players that have zero communication. They just shut up and just listen to what someone says. And then I drafted Chiku, and then the entire team worked wonderfully.
They just listen to the man.
Exactly. They're like,
Mr.
I won't give you my opinion. I'll just do what you say. And then they did it very, very well. And on Falcons got a Lu Yi. This is going to be very risky coming in from Bigatron. Maybe fight the Suyo with the Lucas now, because it has been shown. Naruto is better than Sasuke.
Oh man, yeah. Even with the 6 paths power, with everything against a weakened Naruto still won. So that's true. Maybe Lucas is the key.
We'll see, because right now it just feels like...
Never mind.
Kakashi.
Oh wait, no, Kakashi. No, not Itachi.
Yeah, Kakashi.
Yeah, Kakashi.
It's, again, as predicted, Bigatron Esports, it feels like they just go to comfort picks, right? Go straight into the comfort picks. It's all about super plays. But it's going to be hard with Team Falcons who like to shut down super plays just by being observant and communicating well.
Let me ask though, like, how is the matchup between Hayabusa and Suyo?
It really depends. It's kind of like a skill matchup. I think it really depends on how far ahead you are on Suyo or Haya. But if it's equal, I think the Suyo has a bit of an advantage because in a 1v1, because you can always just blink out of the shadow kill.
Yeah.
Yep. And not to mention, at least for Hayabusa, you can just be like, nope, don't want to fight.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
So it's like a non-confrontational 1v1. It's like, gotcha.
Well, yeah. Gotta spook them up. But this is a very fast draft as we go into the second phase. Keep in mind, it's Team Falcons on the red side, so they will have first pick in the second half of this draft, and Bigatron Esports on blue side. Fovius going to be the first ban here in the second phase. Makes sense.
I think Cho should be the next ban from Team Falcons.
Yeah.
Not just because of light on Cho, but also because they committed to a Selena into the mid lane. I think they need a little bit more clear power, but they go for Badang instead. Let
me just say, this is kind of like a little bit off topic, but I feel like with Lu Yi being as good as she is now, maybe buff up the Terizla, because before this there was that interaction where she wanted to divergent away. The penalty zone actually stopped the diversion and pulled them back in. Like that's a good tag, but because the Terizla as a frontliner just better frontlines nowadays.
I think at this point to nerf the Lu Yi to make keep all the stats that you have right now, but if you get CC'd, you don't take the diversion. I think that makes it so much more like punishable.
Yeah, no, I can somewhat agree with that. I think there's got to be a little bit more nuance to it.
The channel time is longer.
Oh, I'll take channel time is longer over that, actually.
Meaning for you to actually teleport, it takes longer enough time for your opponents, if they're close enough, to react. Just push you
But
away.
I like the flashy CC more. Just like, boom, ha, I can't move now.
Hey, we've given our ideas to the developers. Now that the second phase
other people can follow.
That's
why they didn't ban it. Yeah, they just deny it away. Now, hey,
they pick up the show.
There's no... Hylos, Badang, Gato taken out of the board. Mathilda out as well. No Cho.
Khalid
Honestly,
is the next hero that he has.
Honestly, it's like go big or go home, right? Selena, Khalid, Granger. That's a lot of damage. Like,
just go all in.
Might as well.
Just go crazy.
There
just
you
go
go.
Local.
Khalid gets big.
Wait, how do you know?
I can see the future, my friend.
Hey.
Oh, it's the Eternal skill.
Yeah, it's the Eternal Lafel superpower that we're unaware of.
I'm pretty sure an Edith will come in as well.
Oh, man.
For BTR?
Yeah.
You're making some hard sells here. You're making some hard sells. I don't know if I buy it just yet. Let's see. Is Bigatron 6 seconds left on the clock, and it's going to be the Khalid locked in. That's one. That's 1 out of 2. You can't convince me unless you get 2.
Whoa!
Are y'all like invincible or something?
Nah, I'm an analyst, man.
No, I can bleed.
That's that's crazy. Team Falcons now with the final pick in this game, and the way that I see it, I feel like Bigatron, they're gonna have to play off the Selena arrows.
This is Khalid Rome, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be Khalid Rome. Yeah.
Another premonition.
Wow.
I don't know. Like, is this show going to Rome or EXP?
There's no way it goes any other way. We've never seen it show in EXP for so long.
It's been a while. I mean, Sanford has done it a couple of times, actually. A couple of times. Well,
there you go.
What?
Show XP.
Oh my god,
dude, I'm about to cream. Quick, LaFell, explain the drafts.
You know what, guys? I gotta say, BTR not connected, but we have that synergy, man.
We do.
It's like we have a screen to connect us.
Maybe we don't hit each other.
Maybe.
No, it's only that's just the you and me thing, LaFell, you know.
People hate me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't like you that much.
What?
Whoa,
man.
Hey, that's
you don't
offensive.
Like the analyst?
That's too much.
You know what? You're not going to get the draft analysis coming in from LaFell. Eterna and as well as Mirko, take us into the draft. We'll talk about this afterwards.
Okay,
You're on your own this time, Eterna.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I'm Team LaFell, yo.
Yeah?
I'll dab him up, yeah.
Yeah, I know. You're dapping now.
Dab it up.
How do you know?
It's fine. Because I have eyes?
Do you?
I think so.
Biology.
Maybe. Anyway, match point, ladies and gentlemen, for both of these teams as Falcons are looking to clean sweep the red robots off their feet.
Oh, man.
We're moments away of heading into game number 3. Land of Dawn, here we come with a very interesting, unorthodox, I would say, draft coming in from Falcons.
Yeah, right now the Falcons are flying so high, they're leaving the red robots to jump with their arms in the sky, but they just can't reach. It's not a fun look for BTR. Good Abyssal Arrow though, probably gonna get first blood here over to Ogwen. Moreno picking up a kill with their comfort pick. Now Light able to escape. FlapTZ walks up, baits out that flicker, so 2 flickers and another Abyssal Arrow with an Earth Shatter from Luke.
We talked about the 2000 early game gold lead. Okay, it hasn't worked out for both teams. I would say for the past 2 games. Technically, Falcons did win the second game, but Bigatron are able to utilize their pickoff comp really, really well in this moment, right? Light on the Khalid, very aggressive. Moreno getting the skill shots back as well. There was a little bit of a highlight from LaFell pointing at a certain emblem. Wait a second, it's gonna wait.
Uh-oh, chain CC over to Annabelle, and that's a kill for Ogwen. Luke trying to run away. Annabelle taken down. Back to your point, Eterna.
Yeah, what was LaFell talking about? Moreno is Season Hunter,
Whoa.
and you don't know if that's real or not. Okay. We will stand by to confirm that. Thank you, LaFell, for pointing that out. Meanwhile, back into the game, there is a little bit of a trade back coming from Team Falcons, being able to pick off Annabelle earlier on. Again, Annabelle, even on the Hayabusa, making some, well, just not having a good time, I think, in general.
Yeah, it is a Season Hunter. Again, I don't know if that's a mistake or maybe he's trying to just clear out a lot of the jungle camps from the side of Team Falcons. I guess we'll get to see Luke now jumping in. Again, going to be kicked out as well. Able to get locked down with the Blade Surge too. Luke taken down. Light still in the back there. That's going to be the Shadow Kill. Walking coming in as well. Retribution. Annabelle winning it out. Now jumping on the FLCN with a trap on him. It's a kill over to Moreno, who's looking for more. Team Falcons losing out in this chaotic duel, but Moreno is going to be caught, and that's a shutdown for few.
So they could get a good trade back, right? There is some trade back coming through, despite Bigatron being able to pick up that first turtle of the game. Going back to that, Moreno looking to get camps?
Yeah.
Is he trying to deny it away from Annabelle?
Oh, Selena actually...
No, I mean,
from Kyle.
FLCN, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, why would you steal your own friend's buff?
Uh-huh.
LaFell is distracting.
Hold up. Annabelle's trying to go for the steal here. But yeah, I think for the Selena, a lot of times you do see the Selenas go for clears on the enemy jungle. It's a way with the Abyssal Trap. You do clear quite fast, but is it something that you have to commit to with a Season Hunter? I guess we'll see. If he wins, then haha, joke's on you. It's not weird.
Diversion play though.
Okay, Shadow Kill reading it through over to Few as well. Pops in the oh, great arrow from Moreno. Again, the trap will deal with him, and it's another one for Luke as he gets the Earth Shatter. Light picks up the kill, another arrow landing on the FlapTZ as he goes in for the Weighted Dragon and the Flicker out, but Moreno's going for the chase over to Ogwen. BTR, it almost seems like they heard what we said. They gotta play as individuals. Yeah, no teamwork, just go in.
Just go in. 2-0 trade already for this first skirmish. Bigatron with that 2,000 gold lead already, and it looks like they are having a little bit more say into the enemy jungle as well. Taking a lot of camps away from FLCN should help them in the neutral objective battle, considering Annabelle is 3 levels ahead of FLCN right now.
So that matchup that we were talking about, uh-oh. This gets read out. Moreno does have the Season Hunter, but he doesn't have a Retribution. Light walks up, looking for a Raging Sandstorm coming in as well. FLCN able to escape now as that's a dive from Moreno. Away the Dragon from Flap to disengage. Just a purple buff taken as Aman rotates towards the mid lane, setting up for a turtle for BTR.
But this means that Kyle doesn't have Retribution, right? So Bigatron Esports should be able to get this uncontested. Annabelle's Retribution is up, and you don't see that rotation coming in from Team Falcon. So they are going to be looking for something elsewhere. The SOD lands, but they're not going to commit onto it as Moreno picks up the Starlium Scythe on the Selena.
Even more damage. If it wasn't obvious enough early on that they are just playing as individuals now, trying to just out-mechanic Team Falcons, now, again, it just pushes that even further. That idea of going in up against this team in a 1v1. Flapteezy down below. Annabelle still able to escape the quad shadow. Blade Surge. Annabelle walks away again. Baits out forward to the bottom lane as that should be free. Moreno landing the Abyssal Arrow. Recalls on Team Falcons. Another one landing as well. They are keeping Falcons at bay in the bottom lane as the Granger gets a turret up top.
Very distracting for Team Falcons, and I think they are going to be feeling it. That turret in the top side does collapse in favor of Bigatron Esports, and the fact that Moreno has been able to get these skill shots down, how in the world? By the way, Flapteezy on the Cho, did they go for this double, CC-centric heroes to just purely shut down Annabelle, or is this a good lane for a Cho?
Dude, at this point, they're looking for everybody. No one has Purify, so technically...
But they haven't found anything.
It's just because Bigatron have been the ones aggressing every single time, right? So you don't have a way to react, a way to go for those proactive moves. And for Bigatron, they're fighting the CC coming in from Team Falcons, not with Purifies, but with more CC. Luke on the Earthshatter. So let's say Cho goes in, gets a Jikudo on anyone, it's going to be an instant Earthshatter flicker, an instant Abyssal Arrow. There's a Raging Sandstorm there as well. The idea is you look for a pick, we go and all in your team, and another Abyssal Arrow lands on Marco.
I guess things can change once we get into a later portion of the game, like we saw in game number 2. Is that something that we're looking at? Holy Trinity for Super Marco?
Yeah. I guess we're waiting for the item power spike, the attack speed Trinity, but it's not as definitely not going to be as fast as he was able to take it last time. And unfortunately for Falcons, if they are trying to play for Super Marco, BTR will have such a significant lead by the time he gets that. Yeah, that's a diversion into the back. Annabelle reads it out. Phew! Takes it all alone. Flickers out. Now Luke's looking for the play. Has the Earthshatter. The trap on Ogwen now is that's going to be Light jumping in on Flapteezy. Luke able to get the onward. Ogwen going to be taken very low. Raging Sandstorm! Over to 2. Phew! Very low and immobilized down by the Primal Wrath as Moskov gets a turret down below. But that's about it. Annabelle wants to look for that sweet vengeance, but won't be able to get it. Another turret falling in the mid lane.
3-0 trade plus this turret taken down. Bigatron, what happened during the break? If they do win this, or if we do get a chance to talk to them, we have to ask what changed, what swapped for them from game number 2 and game number 3, because this is a whole different Red Robot that we're seeing right now in this third game of the series. A 7,000 gold lead. Imagine that as we take a look at the instant replay. Look how connected they are. Beautiful Raging Sandstorm by Light as well to follow things up. Is this the hero that he needed all along?
Eterna, it really is about the hero here, right? I think this is something that we have been assuming as well for BTR. You go for these meta picks, Suyo first, yada yada. It's not BTR. You are a team that has been reliant on Eman. You're a team that's been reliant on Moreno on the Selena, on Luke on a playmaker, on Annabelle on an assassin hyper carry. Play into that, and that's what we're seeing right now. Bigatron, they're not playing a standard composition. This ain't the meta, y'all. Maybe aside from, the Granger, all these picks aren't really top picks in the meta. They're not banned heroes. BTR have shown in MPLID as well that they do better. I don't know how, it doesn't make sense, but let BTR be BTR, man. I
mean, we're living for it right now, right? We're taking a look at the item build so far, and it looks like there is a 2,000, I think. Oh, yeah, it's a 2,000 gold lead for Eman on the Granger as compared to the Moskov, who only has 2 items so far. So Team Falcons need a little bit more time, I think, in order for them to kind of convert that into their team fights.
This team is so weird, man. Team Falcons are looking to go for this fight Light again, zoning them away. Looks like this Lord should be taken for free. Another Abyssal Arrow landing. Good Shunpu over Ogwen, charging up. Luke catching in midair with Earthshatter. Now the Shadow Kill to the back, Raging Sandstorm, and another Abyssal Arrow landing. But Flapteezy gets the Shunpu down again. Free Lord to BTR, no trades on the board. Super Marco unable to get a tier 2 down below.
Yeah, no casualties, but they do lose the Lord. So unfortunately, Super Marco will have to recall here. Look for the proper defense against Bigatron Esports Siege. Constantly aware of Moreno and the fact that he's been able to hit these Abyssal Arrows. Constantly considering Eman on the Sky Piercer as well. What's his KDA right now? 102. So it's not max stats just yet. But the fact that they can utilize that combination, the Selena Emon range, is going to be a problem that Team Falcons will have to face as they go in for the siege.
It's a Lord enhanced. Well, the first Lord, it's always enhanced now. It'll charge in, but they haven't dealt with the Holy Defense yet up top. So Team Bigatron, it's still going to be very strong unless they just deal that much one Death Sonata. Whoa. It's quite a bit of damage in the mid lane. Should be taken down. Almost a read from the Abyssal Arrows. Ogwen gets read out by Light. Tier 2 taken down. Raging Sandstorm not landing. But they will deal with the Holy Defenses here. Another Abyssal Arrow forcing Calteezy to walk back. Boom. Holy Defense in the mid lane. Now looking for the bottom lane. Swap goes in a bit. Oh, there's a kick. There's a Spear of Misery. But Annabelle had already tapped that Quad Shadow.
Yeah. They don't lose any inhibitor turrets just yet, but there is still a wave marching down in the mid lane. Seal?
Hold up. Calteezy's charging again with the Blade Surge. Flap is looking for a play. They've already done and taken out a lot of the Holy Defenses. Oh, the Abyssal Arrow dodged away by that tap of the Blade Surge. BTR. They know they can't do it. Not just yet. They have to wait for a Lord.
Oh, Flapteezy?
Diversion to the back. Do they read it out? Luke sees it. They go for the purple buff, not for the kill. Abyssal Arrow lands on Super Marco. No Purify on Marco now as Light walks in again. Earth Shadow, Raging Sandstorm. View able to flicker out to safety, but Flapteezy gonna be caught by the trap now as Annabelle walks up. Doesn't get a shadow kill still. Whoa. All in aggression from BTR.
Yeah, they're not letting Team Falcons breathe at all. They're stuck in their nest right now. What?
Earth Shatter Flicker! Luke finding the kill onto Marcos. Flapteezy goes for the way to drag him, but now gets gunned down by Yaman, who's looking for another. Calteezy falls as well. Bigatron Esports have wiped Team Falcons out 11 minutes, and they are on the board in this best of 5.
Speaking of revenge, ladies and gentlemen, it was up to match point. Team Falcons had one game away of going forward in the Snapdragon Pro Series Mobile Masters.